What's up, guys? Welcome back to another update on my solar power hydroponic. You probably noticed some changes. I've had some other plants in there, like I think it was some cucumbers, green pepper, and unfortunately we had some cold weather and everything got burned up. The tomatoes from seed were, pretty beat up. I did let it continue to see which one pulls through, and as you can see, the tomato did go pretty well. There's a couple things I've noticed. There was a lot of bugs growing around here indoors, and I had to throw some of that white powder all over the plant to try to control the bugs. But so far so good. The things I've done though, it's instead of filtered water, I've been using some hard water from our well, and I've been using hard water micro from General Hydroponics, and I'm shooting this thing with about 1600 ppms right now, and it's handling it pretty well. I did thin the bottom down a bit because it was getting really thick, as you can see. And things got really messy very quick. I neglected it for about, I want to say, 2 weeks. I came back. The reservoir holds about 25 gallons of water, and it was pretty much almost empty completely, and at the time it was getting only about 400 parts per million, and I want to say it was around that height down there at the time. I started hitting it with about 800. By the time it reached up here, I started shooting with 1300, and now all the way to the top there I'm shooting at 1600. It's been about I want to say 3 days now that I've been shooting at 1600. I don't see any major reaction in a bad way from the tomato. It seems to be doing well. I'm pHing at 6.2, give or take. I don't check it daily, you guys. I want to say once a week, but last I checked was about yesterday, 2 days ago. I want to say was, yeah, 2 days ago I checked. The reservoir was pretty much almost empty again. It had about 2 inches of water on the very bottom of it. I added some more water, and I shoot some nutrients in it, and it's doing pretty well. I think this tomato would have done a lot better had I paid more attention to it. It's just I've gotten very busy with work, and you can see the result though. Even though I've been neglecting it, as long as it has food and water, this thing will just keep going. So, but in the short comparison with the soil, you can see what this thing looks like, because I have been neglecting the hydroponic and the soil too. But soil is a lot easier. You don't have to really pay attention to it, as long as you just, even if you don't water it, it still holds moisture under the dirt. So, but this one, this one looked as bushy as those look right there. This is not just one plant. There's like 3 or 4 tomatoes out there, but it looked just as big as you see there. Pretty much, it's just it's probably a little shorter right there. And don't forget, this is just one tomato. As you can see down there, it's only one tomato plant. I just let it spread out. I cut a lot of tops so it stops growing so many, and it's doing pretty good. It's got a bunch of tomatoes on it growing already, and we'll see how that goes. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.